Alright, welcome. So this is just going to outline just some logistics for preparation for your final. So your final exam is cumulative. There's a couple things to go with that. Our last unit here will be this monetary section. I'll highlight specifically what pieces I would like you to understand in a separate video. But just logistics-wise for your final exam, everything is going to be the same in terms of structure as your midterm. So you will have your 10 multiple choice questions at 3 points each for 30%, and the rest of the exam will comprise of short answer questions. So a couple of things that go into it, like one, because it's cumulative, you have more material being built in, but also because it is cumulative, none of those concepts will be covered in as much detail. And so when you work through like your practice question, and I'll just briefly go through like your module section, you have like your new unit slides, but then you have two pieces here that I really want you to focus on, those being your final exam practice multiple choice questions and your final exam practice short answer questions. Given the weight of the exam, you have 70% allocated towards the short answer, so I would put more time this week on this short answer section. So let's take a look at what that looks like. You'll notice like these questions are very similar, they're the same in most part, to your first exam, your first midterms practice short answer. So you have your nominal and real GDP, your unemployment, your inflation, and your ADAS. Those are the same. And so what I've done is I've cut those down. You can kind of imagine like the weight of each of these questions is going to be less than your midterm because you have more content that you'll be asked to be prepared for on the final. So there's certain things like compound growth that I won't ask you about, that you had to cover before. Things about like convergence, those are also not relevant for this final exam. And so if we focus on the material in this final updated version, then you should be well prepared. So you have your nominal and real GDP section, your unemployment. These are all things from exam 1. And then we have a couple of these new sections. Monetary, debt, and fiscal policy are kind of the main 3 units that I want you to be prepared for on this last section. And so these both tie into like your Keynesian and neoclassical. All of them are able to draw from each. I'll post a short video for each. So you'll have one that covers the national savings and investment identity. I will have 2 separate videos that will also specifically highlight what I want you to focus on for the monetary policy side and the fiscal policy side. So if you go through, take the time, each of the videos will be between like 7 or 8 minutes. So please just take the time, review those, make sure you feel confident in that material. And if you do, then you should feel well prepared for all of the short answer questions on the final. On top of that, you have your multiple choice questions to prepare for there as well. But that is it for logistics. Last couple things. Sorry, not it. You will have your blue book that you'll bring to your final exam, and so whenever your time is scheduled, you'll show up to the proctoring center. You can have your one-page, one-sided cheat sheet. I've noted that in the proctoring instructions, so you can have your calculator, one-page, one-sided cheat sheet inside your blue book, and you'll take your exam in that. You'll circle all the multiple choice on the exam itself, and you will complete all short answers in the blue book there. But outside of that, any questions, just reach out via email, and I can help address those then. But best of luck.